Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey! 44, Mike, 44.
On play action, they'll throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get him!
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All day. 44 is the mic. 44 is the...
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Get your swerve on. Shift.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Vikings, nothing.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike 9! Rig alert! Mike 9!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Shift!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
We own them! Kill! He's crashing!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight! Riggs! Hey! 4 down! Mike 28!
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mike 36! Mike 36! Watch the run! 19 light! Watch 36 to Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The tackle made by Matt.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Switch! Deuce!
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Jefferson.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 6-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. You.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike Spopo. Know your job.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Mike, 28.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bound to lose one. Check. Hey, watch it.
Right back to him on first down. He finds some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. 26, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go!
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike, 28. Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The pass
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Me and you. It's just me and you. 44 is the mark. Smash. They're going to need some therapy.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Slam. Watch twist. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 30. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Minnesota.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Alert 3.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Mike, 26 Mike. I got it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Warrior 17, can you get the ball? Riggs. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Sloman on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Patriots
After the touchdown,
14.
Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24. Patriots
After
14.
the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but It's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Patriots first
Again,
down.
he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm trying to collect. Watch 36. 36. Cup 19. Cup 19. Grab it. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Don't get nervous.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check. Fresno. Kill. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey, come on, oh. Rig alert. Where's Mike? Check. 18 rattler.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
59's Mike. 59's 59. Watch the pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Check. Watch that. Check 9. Slam. Street. Joker.
They'll run again with Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year, and the Patriots are back within a score.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
36. Check 26. Watch the ship. Right there. Hurt. Watch the ship.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook
Touchdown,
hitting double
Minnesota.
digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
can't block me. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch out, watch out. Turn it up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watch the safety creep.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Grant sets to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. I got him. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jakeem Grant. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Xavier Howard up to make make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here comes Grant on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, smash. 4 down. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Be scared of it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
59. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 41-yard line.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Come on out here. Come get some.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Get in the weight room. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ain't no such thing. We take the win.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
For a two-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Short throw to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7